Hello, hello, beautiful people. Hello. Happy Monday. Happy New Week. This is your girl, Abigail Mensa Bonsu, and welcome to this week's Goddess Energy Forecast. So, what is the theme for this week? Let's go ahead and begin with that, and then we'll dive into the individual messages, and then we'll end with some kind of meditation or just something to, balance us out, connect us, reconnect us, and align us. So, whatever that is, we'll see at the end of it. If you're new to my channel, if you're new to the Goddess Energy Forecast, welcome and thank you for receiving this message. And yeah, so first things first, I wanted to just a quick announcement. I have a summit coming up in, let's see, I think it's the second week of August. It is, let's see here, if I can remember, 17th, 18th, 19th. It's the weekend. It's like a Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I think it's 17th, 18th, and 19th, or 16th, 17th, 18th, that week. So it'll be Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And the theme for the summit is living in 5D, or living in the fifth dimension. And how this summit came about, or the title for this summit came about, is that we have been hearing about the 5D. I mean, especially if you've been following me, I talk about the fifth dimension a lot, and how that's the energy that we have moved into, and more people are still moving into. That's the energy that the planet is currently in. It's a higher vibration. We used to be in 3D. Now we're in 5D. So now it's like, okay, we're here. Now what? What does it feel like? What does it look like? What am I supposed to be doing? What is this all about? And so this summit is really, I'm inviting amazing speakers to come in, who are, who know what it's like to be a fifth dimensional being. Most likely all or most of the speakers will be, fifth dimensional beings or higher. Now, remember, not all of us are, like on that same level of which dimension of consciousness. Some of us actually came in with a higher level of consciousness. So these powerful beings coming in the summit, they're going to be talking about what it's like to be a fifth dimensional being living in a fifth dimensional world. What does that feel like? What kind of world is that going to be? What kind of world are you creating in that? What is expected out of you? Which the only expectation is basically between you and your higher self, right? So it's a great time to come in and just dive in to understand what it's like to be a fifth dimensional being or a higher dimensional being of consciousness, and what to do with that, right? So I invite you guys to come in. And I'll put the link below. So if you just want to come in and learn about this and just be part of the summit and play with us, just go ahead and join my group, my Facebook group, Moon Goddess Sacred Sanctum. And I'm also looking for speakers still. So if you hear this and you're like, yes, I have the perfect title for this, I'd love to share it, go ahead and also join the group. And that's where I have the sign up sheet. So join the group, send me a message, right? Send me a message. Hey, I have this title. I'd love to be part of your summit. Join the group and then sign up for your spot on there. It's going to be amazing. I'm really excited about this. I'm really excited for all the wisdom coming together to be shared with all of us. So if you feel called to, go ahead and join us. So let's dive into the theme for this week. So I just kind of closed my eyes and I asked, what is this week all about? And I just took in a deep breath in, and it was like, quickly, it says authenticity. This week is all about authenticity. And I was like, okay, being true to yourself, right? And the message that came through very clearly was this. It's about being true to your higher self, your higher purpose. And in turn, that is being true to yourself. So it's like bridging, being true to both the physical path, but is this week specifically is bringing you to the higher wisdom, the higher purpose, you on your highest level, of consciousness, and bringing that into your physical being, into your physical world to be expressed, and being true to that path, and being true to all the levels of your being, which means accepting all those levels of your being, not just the physical, not just the spiritual, all of it. And so this week is really bringing those, there's like a balance thing going on. There's an integration going on. It's like bringing heaven and earth together within. And then you're being asked to be true to that, to be true to that balance, to be true to that integration, to be true to that, all the aspect of yourself. Powerful. So let's see, I think I'm lagging a little bit here. I'm not sure why my internet has been like this lately, but hopefully the message is still coming through. Okay, so let's see. I'm just going to go through the cards real quick to just kind of paint a picture of the theme. So in the energy of authenticity, right, which is being true to all of ourselves, both higher self and physical self, and our highest level of wisdom and our highest path. What are we receiving? So our goddess for this week is Parvati, the goddess of devotion, supporting us in the energy of authenticity. And then next we have follow your own rhythm. And again, I'm just painting a picture for you here, but we're going to dive into each of them. And then we have the power of attraction. And then we have shock of the new. So just to give you an overview of kind of like what energies came in to support this message of authenticity. And I want to say divine authenticity because there's a higher frequency with that, a higher level of energy with that, right? It's like the bridging, pulling down. I don't even want to say the flowing down of the higher wisdom, the higher frequency, the higher energy, the higher knowledge into our physical realm, and then combining those two, right, so that we can create with that. So if you haven't yet, go ahead and close your eyes, taking a deep breath in and out. Allow your breath to take you right to the center of your heart space. And from there, we're going to call down the divine pillar of light to come down through our crown. So see that pillar of light coming down, entering your crown, going through your head, your neck, and let it anchor into your heart. And in your heart space, what I'm being shown, and you can see, sense, or feel this, it's like this pyramid of light in your heart space. And this pillar of light just goes right to the center of that pyramid of light, and it just expands and like into this beautiful bubble around the pyramid and around your physical body. So taking a deep breath in here and out. Allow that pillar of light to continue its journey down through your body, through your stomach, through your hips, through your legs, and out through your feet. Allow that light to enter the different layers of the earth with your roots now. So your root is like right there, just weaving through all the different layers of the earth, going deeper and deeper until it reaches the center of the earth where you see another pyramid there. And allow that pillar of light to just go right into the center of the pyramid and anchor there. Again, expanding its light so that the entire pyramid is illuminated. Breathe in here. Allow your roots to get anchored as well. And this can be in the form of, your roots wrapping around the ancient, wise tree, or around a stone, or around a mountain. Whatever that looks like to you, but feel secured in the womb of Gaia, in the womb of Mama Earth. And go ahead and pull up that energy from Mama Earth so you see that pyramid lighten up and spreading this light, and your roots begin to drink up this light. So pull that light up through your roots, bring it all the way up, up, up through the different layers of the earth. Bring it all the way up through the bottoms of your feet, your legs, your thighs, your hips, your stomach. Bring it all the way to the heart center, where it combines with the heavenly light in that pyramid, and allow that combination to expand all around you. Beautiful. And in this space, we're going to call in your higher self to come in within you now, to be in your heart, to come into your heart now. We're going to call in your Holy Spirit self to also come into your heart now. Beautiful. And from this place of centeredness, alignment with your higher self, go ahead and ask the question, which of these messages is for my highest good this week? Where do I need to put my energy this week? Where do I need to focus? What do I need to focus on this week? What do I need to focus on this week? What do I need to focus on this week? 1, 2, or 3. And the moment you receive your number with gratitude, go ahead and come back to the here and now, open and ready to receive your message for the week. Beautiful. So of course we're going to begin. With the goddess for the week. So what goddess came in to support us this week? And this is who we're working with, Parvati, the goddess of devotion. And remember, our theme for this week is authenticity, being true to our highest self, our highest path, our highest wisdom, right? Expressed in our physical body, expressed in our physical life. And Parvati is coming in this week to say, hey, it's time to devote, to do some, powerful commitment here, and commit to our path, commit to this union, right? And so let's go ahead and see what this message is about. I love when I pulled that card, it just felt so good. Her energy is beautiful, beautiful. Okay, let's see here. Parvati. All right. So first, let's find out who she is. So if you're not familiar with Parvati, that's why I love this deck. And again, it's the Divine Feminine Oracle deck by Megan Watterson. She also has a book that really dives into Mary Magdalene's wisdom in the Divine Feminine. But I really love how she is really about heaven on earth, right? Like she introduces the goddesses, in their highest form, which is the higher self's form, which is as the goddess. And then she also tells us a story of who they were as human. So that's the earth form, their human form. And so that we can really connect with them, not just see them, put them on a pedestal and see them as something that's far away from us, but also that they were just like us on a very sacred path, right? Of union with your divine self, union with your goddess self. So this is who Parvati is. Parvati embodies the divine strength of devotion. She is the mountain that love becomes when we devote ourselves to another and to our own soul. Parvati is the Hindu goddess of fertility, of love and devotion, and of divine strength and power. She is the gentle, nurturing aspect of Shakti, or feminine energy. She is part of the Tridevi, the trinity of powerful Hindu goddesses, together with Lakshmi and Saraswati. I love the trinity. They just, delicious goddesses. Do you feel it? Do you feel this? It's like having this yummy candy in your mouth. Like it just is sweet. It's such a sweet, powerful energy. Parvati's name means she of the mountain. Her icons and depictions date back to 400 BCE. She is Shiva's wife and holds his trident, and she is the mother of Ganesha, the Hindu god who removes all obstacles. Shiva lives with Parvati in her house on Mount Kailash. Their favorite pastime is discussing Hindu theology. Traditionally, in India, a woman goes to live with her husband's family. So this reversal reveals Parvati's priority and power. By living on Mount Kailash, Shiva becomes a part of Parvati's lineage. She is the bond that connects all human beings, a bond of love that helps our souls evolve. So I love the story of Parvati and Shiva, and I'm going to share that real quick before we go into the message. Um, Shiva was sitting on a mountain, basically meditating to reach ascension, and he was glowing and he was beautiful, and all the women were just drawn to him, trying to get his attention. There were women dancing, there were women singing, they were doing everything they needed to do to get his attention so that they can marry him, and none of them could. So here's Parvati, and looking at him, and she realized that the only way for her to get his attention is to become even more powerful than he is. And so she found her own mountain and she went into meditation, and she meditated for so long that she literally surpassed Shiva. She was shining so bright. She became so powerful in her divinity that Shiva could not ignore that power. Shiva felt her power from where he was, and it literally stopped him from meditating, and he had to go look for whoever this being is who literally had surpassed him. And when he got there and he saw her, it was love at first sight, right? So it's really cool, and I love that story. Bringing that story into human life, where when it comes to dating and finding our beloveds, I think it teaches you something important here. She didn't join the other women trying to, dance and flash her stuff and hope that, she would be the one that he opens his eyes to, right? No, she went and claimed every part of her being. She went and claimed her divinity. She went and claimed her goddess status. She literally surpassed him so that he had no choice but to feel her. She became so powerful that her energy vibrated through every ounce of his body, and it pulled him in. So she didn't have to fight to get him. Her energy pulled him in. Powerful stuff here. All right. Okay, let's go to the message. I love the story. So here's her message for us in the theme of authenticity, divine authenticity. What is soft, gentle, and nurturing like water can be far more powerful than what is inflexible and fierce. The energy of this mountain goddess is about the strength we can give and receive when we devote ourselves to the healthy bonds of love. Parvati is about the divine feminine potency of being a calm, benevolent presence, especially when something seems to threaten a deeply meaningful relationship. Transformation with this goddess calls for softening. When a situation is hard, even painful, Parvati is suggesting that you allow your fist to unfold. You allow your fist to unfold. Open and release what is clenched in fear or stress. Remember that your love is a mountain that cannot be moved, and that this bond between you is holy. No human hands or words can ever break this. As I'm reading this, I want you, again, bringing our attention to that divine authenticity. This is the bond between you and your higher self that she's talking about here. The answer of what's next or highest for you can be found through the subtle act of simply abiding. Not reacting, not running, not hiding. A deep reservoir of power can surge up from within us when we choose to remain present, letting devotion inhabit us in the moments when our ego has typically fled, infuses us with the capacity to transform all of our relationships. Devotion is not attachment. Devotion is not attachment. It's letting go of illusion that you and this lover, this friend, this child, or family member, this soul within you can ever really separate from you. Powerful stuff. Devotion brings us home to the point and purpose of every relationship, which is love. A love that can never leave and that, like a mountain, can never move. A love that evolves the soul. So here is her message for us, or here's her question for us. What are you most devoted to in this moment? So, what are you most devoted to this week? What are you most devoted to this week? I would love to hear yours. So go ahead and put that in the comments. And again, if you haven't joined my group, Moon Goddess Secret Sanctum, go ahead and do that and share that in the group, okay? What are you most devoted to this week? And then here's the mantra we can work with this week. I am a love that doesn't move. When I commit to love, my soul evolves. I am a love that doesn't move. I am committed to love that evolves my soul. Ooh, I totally changed that last part. When I commit to love, my soul evolves. That's interesting, right? I am a love that doesn't move. When I commit to love, my soul evolves. Thank you, Parvati. And again, here you go. Beautiful goddess of devotion. All right, now let's move into the individual messages. All right. So again, make sure that you remember which number you chose. All right, let's see here. So if you were drawn to card number 1, here is your card. Follow your own rhythm. There you go. I love this card. Look at how graceful and beautiful this is. All right, so here's the message. Deep within you, you are moved by an ancient, powerful force that cannot be tamed. It is the rising pulse of your connection to the life force. You feel it in your bones, in your blood, in your heart, and in your belly. When there is something dying within, you sense it falling away, no longer needed. You sense when it is time to rest and be patiently in transition. You feel the stirring of agitation and restlessness when new life calls you to create, to act, to step forward, and to take a risk. You know that you march to your own beat, that no one else can tell you what your inner rhythms are, and that you must trust in your own timing. You cannot be rushed or forced, nor can you be held back when it is time to burst forth. Life celebrates and supports the natural rise and fall of your inner rhythms. This oracle brings you the special message that you cannot miss what you are destined for, nor will you gain anything by trying to push yourself. Trust in the life cycles within, and you will feel the perfect balance between effort and surrender, discipline and letting go. When it is time for the rhythm of rest, you will feel a natural slowing within and be drawn into contemplation and environments that are more gentle, spacious, or nourishing, and perhaps more peaceful. When the rhythm of play beats in your heart, you will reach out to others to connect, dance, converse, sing, make music, make love, and share your wildness. You will be drawn to uplifting groups and places where you can experience a positive energetic exchange. Your needs will be met in harmony with your own rhythms. All that you will miss out on by trusting this is anxiety. What you will gain is peace. If you have also pulled, okay, no, we don't need that part. If you feel intuitively guided to read this message now, this oracle has even stronger message for you, that you must surrender your attachment to doing things the way others think that they should be done. Whether that be the hours that you sleep, or the way you structure your day, or your creative work. You must honor your need for rest and replenishment, as well as your need for play. Sometimes an afternoon nap or trip to the beach will do far more for you than slogging away when you are mentally depleted and in need of rest. Sometimes you need to work when the energy is flowing, even though others may say it's too much, and you must stop now. You are an empowered individual, and you have the intelligence and wisdom to choose for yourself. Experiment with what works best for you and tailor your lifestyle so that it nurtures your best self into being. Okay, so if you're drawn to card number 1, repeat after me. I now release any unhealthy attachment to the structures, routines, and belief systems of others that are preventing me from accessing and honoring my inner sacred rhythms. May I be assisted through unconditional love to know the truth of my own timing. I love myself enough to give myself rest when needed, to trust in my own timing and not feel forced or rushed. I believe in myself enough to make healthy, inspired risk and actions when the timing feels right to me. I trust in my inner rhythms. They are wise and helpful. Through unconditional love, so be it. You may now wish to stand up or close your eyes and be aware of your own energy. What does it feel like? What does your body want? Is it to move, to curl up in a ball and rest, or to open your arms and dance around the room with joy? Perhaps you would like to give yourself a reassuring hug. Take a moment now to do what is needed for yourself based on your feelings. If this is easier for you, great. If this is hard for you, to know what it is you need, even more wonderful. This means you are open to learning something new about your loving self, and it will become easier with practice. If you're drawn to card number 1, that is your message. Follow your own rhythm. So what I'm going to do actually at the end, I'm going to bring in all these practice and the healing process so that we can just combine that and just call it all in again. So don't worry, we'll revisit it again. So let's go to card number 2. If you're drawn to card number 2, your card is the Power of Attraction. Look at how beautiful this card is. Power of Attraction. Now there's so many meanings to this. So let's see what the message says. Card number 2, the Power of Attraction. There is such wonder awaiting you. There are so many wonderful, beautiful adventures and so much magic yet to be. This is my card, by the way. That makes sense. That makes sense why when I saw this, the first thing that came to mind was twin flames, right? Or just sacred partnership. But this is my card. So if you're drawn to this card, I wonder what came in for you when you saw it. Actually, all of the cards, whichever you chose, when you saw the picture of the card, what came in for you? So card number 2, here's your message. Can you keep your heart open to what is coming towards you without surrendering your experience of this moment by becoming too future oriented? You see, there's magic in this moment too. There's something arising within you, out of the depths of your being. In this process, there is a shift in environment, both internal and external. A fertility is being stimulated. This is your time to play with that fertility, to conceive, create, and embark upon the process of transformation with an open heart and mind. You may not know when it is all going to lead, where it's all going to lead. All you need to know is that it will be wonderful and exactly perfectly what is needed. Beyond that, allow the energy of fertile growth and abundance that now flows so naturally and richly within you and around you simply be. You are a big soul, and with that often comes big dreams. Oh, I am like, it is totally my card because, yeah. You might worry that you want too much out of life. Perhaps you think that you are only capable of small dreams. If you have drawn the oracle of big, bold vision as well, then this part of the message is highlighted for you. Okay. This oracle is guiding you to remember that there are stages of creation. A house cannot be built without the flooring. No matter how beautiful the stained glass windows you plan to install, the walls need to be up. The walls need to be up first. Your big life dreams are a work in progress, just like you. If you have been working on healing something within you, started a new creative project, or just taken on a new job or relationship and feel that although you are getting some results, you are impatient for more, doubt that you can continue or ever find the zone or become proficient in the situation at hand, then this oracle comes as a reinforcement. You are doing well. You are doing well. That which is worthwhile takes time to build. Celebrate each success, even the small ones. You are creating something of worth. Be patient, keep going, and trust. This oracle comes with a special message. You have recently completed a cycle or level of manifestation and are transitioning into the next level of experience. This is funny. I wonder if you chose card number 2. Please let me know how this resonates with you, because this is pretty right on for me. I think I've talked about this, or if you're in my Facebook group, I did a live about the different the cycles that we go through with numerology, and this year is my 9 year, so it's literally the ending of a whole 9 year cycle. And next year I'm going to be stepping into a 1 year cycle, which is new beginnings. So we're in September, almost October. I am like at the end of the closing, and I can feel the new already sneaking in. So it's incredible. This whole thing is like right on. Okay, let's go back. Like a big fish leaving the small pond and feeling like a rather small fish in a bigger pond, there will be getting used to, it time needed as you find your way. I'm going to read this again. Like a big fish leaving a small pond and feeling like a rather small fish in a bigger pond, there will be some getting used to it time as needed as you find your way. This will add to what you have already done and bring valuable expansion to your realization of your abilities as well as many new relationships and opportunities to help you go further on your journey. What you are in the process of creating will benefit from this stage of your process. Whether your creation is simply your sacred life path, a particular creative work, or an actual child, there is a positive and constructive energy that is unfolding for you now to boost this process and carry you further along the way. Do you dare to dream and to believe in your dream until it manifests? Even if naysayers challenge you, of course you do, sacred rebel. Oh, yeah, rebel. Absolutely. This oracle brings you guidance. You are going to attract whatever is needed to complete your work in progress and bring it to fruition. Remain open to receive and trust in the unfolding of your life experiences. Do not turn away. All of the necessary elements are coming together. Allow this integration to occur so that you can manifest your dreams. And again, we'll come back for the healing process. I'll walk you through that at the end. So again, card number 2, law of attraction. Okay, we'll be back for the healing process. So let's see here. If you were drawn to card number 3, let's mark this page. There we go. Here's your card. Shock of the new. Shock of the new. Look at how beautiful this is. Look at the vibrations coming off of the throat chakra. And a little bit on the heart chakra too. Let's see what this card is all about. If you were drawn to card number 3, here's your message. What wild, unconventional voice is calling to you? Throat chakra. Can you hear it? It is so different and so unusual, it might be hard to decipher. Like hearing an unfamiliar language for the first time. It might be hard to discern with great clarity now, but there's an affinity between you and this strangely beautiful newness seeking to manifest. This oracle says there is a stirring at the deepest level within you. Something new will break through, and the process of this birth may be a shock to you. The shock will transform into great joy and a sense of tremendous liberation. But you must bear the strangeness first. That strangeness might be something that rattles your beliefs about yourself and your world, daring you to become more of yourself, more open to where life is leading you, and more willing to be the unique sacred art being crafted by the hand of the universal creator. Nature never shies away from strange beauty. She allows for endless diversity, and her sacred works are often peculiar and stunning. You live within her field of creative grace as a specially created work that also creates. Ooh, I love that. You are being asked to surrender any fear you may have of being seen as exotic, unusual, eccentric, or bizarre. You're being asked to make peace with strange beauty and to let it happen through you in a creative flow. And perhaps you need to allow your conventional ideas of beauty to become even more inspired and open. Perhaps you can allow your need for the world to behave according to your fixed ideas to fall away. You will receive so much more in its place. This oracle comes with a special message for you. There are rumblings and stirrings of the creative life force happening now, deep in the undercurrents of your being. If you are very attuned and sensitive, you may have consciously felt this already with excitement, discomfort, or both. If you have not yet sensed these inner stirrings, they are happening all the same. So be on the lookout for the big shift of new birth, the shock of the new, the unconventional, the strangely beautiful, and the disturbing liberation of that which is foreign stepping into your life. This is life creating the stage upon which you will experience greater fulfillment. Don't be nervous. If the rumble of change turns into a mighty roar that rocks boats, bursts forth as novel ideas and changes things in a way that is out of your control, this is life happening. Feel free, fall free, free fall into it. Free fall into it. The oracle of the shock of the new comes to you saying, the old is on its way out. You are being invited, dragged, nurtured, and coerced into the new. You can handle it. This oracle brings you guidance. You are about to encounter something new and different in your life. This is helpful. Don't reject it. No matter how small or insignificant or how powerful and life-changing it may seem to be, you are being asked to dispense with your reliance on the past and what have been your tools to navigate life. You are being asked to dispense with your reliance on the past and what have been your tools to navigate life. You have outgrown your old methods. You will have to fly by the seat of your pants, so to speak, as you experiment with new ways to be. Life will show you the way. Life will show you the way. All right. Whew. Are you guys feeling these messages this week? Again, here's your card. It looks like this, like, look at the vibrations coming off the throat, and then look at, it looks like there's speakers around the head too, and there's the same vibrations. You know, there's a lot happening for you. There's a lot coming in, you know. I'm excited. If you're drawn to this card, I am so excited for you. Actually, all of the cards that came in this week is so powerful. And it makes sense that the theme for this week is about authenticity, divine authenticity, right? Really being true to your highest purpose, your higher self, being true to your highest path. Because as all these new coming, they're showing you what that is. And with the, you know, our goddess card, you're being asked to commit to that new level of being. And all the individual messages are guiding us on how to work with this new level of being, this new level of creation, this new life, this new world, idea of world, whatever it is, right? It's so, I feel like this week feels so exciting. And we are so powerfully supported through this week. So with that said, let's just go into meditation. Close your eyes again. Taking a deep breath in and bring your awareness to that pyramid in your heart, right? And then the pyramid in Mother Earth. So there's two pyramids. So the pyramid in the center of the earth is pointing upward. The pyramid within your heart is pointing downward. And then you're receiving divine light from above that is pouring into that pyramid in your heart and then pouring into Mother Earth. And then you're receiving divine light from Mother Earth and bringing it up into your heart, and it's being distributed throughout your entire body and creating a beautiful bubble of light around you. Breathe in and breathe out. Bring your awareness to your higher self's energy within your heart, as well as your Holy Spirit self within your heart. I'm also getting your inner child energy within your heart, which makes sense with the energy of newness and creation. We need to bring in that playfulness, a sense of curiosity, right? A new world, right? It's like the energy of the fool as well, which is, you know, the excitement to start a new journey. The courage, having the courage and the boldness to take that path, that new journey. So just breathe in all this beautiful energies into your heart. And repeat, I am open to receiving. I am open to receiving. I am open to receiving. I open, I receive. I open, I receive. I open, I receive. And breathe in the light. Feel that light amplifying and vibrating through every layers of your being. by breathing out to all the different layers of your body, your physical body, your mental body, your emotional body, your spiritual body, your divine body. Breathe and be one. And now receive the healing journeys from each of the cards. The first healing energy, this is specifically, if you were drawn to card number 1, this is for you. And again, say aloud, I now release any unhealthy attachment to the structures, routines, and belief systems of others that are preventing me from accessing and honoring my inner sacred rhythms. May I be assisted through unconditional love to know the truth of my own timing. I love myself enough to give myself rest when needed, to trust in my own timing and not feel forced or rushed. I believe in myself enough to take healthy, inspired risk and action when the timing feels right to me. I trust in my inner rhythms. They are wise and helpful. Through unconditional love, so be it. Now be aware of your own energy. What does it feel like now? What does your body want? Is it to move, to curl up in a ball and rest? Or to open your arms and dance around the room with joy? Perhaps you would like to give yourself a reassuring hug. Take a moment now to do what is needed for yourself based on your feelings. And if this is easier for you, great. If it is hard for you to know what it is you need, even more wonderful. This means you are open to learning something new about your loving yourself, and it will become easier with practice. Now, if you're drawn to card number 2, focus on this healing process. Close your eyes and relax. Imagine that you are in a wild desert landscape in nature, in the middle of summer. The sun is hot overhead, and you can sense the aridity of the land. The green cacti sprouting with spikes and the strong heat rising from the earth in shimmering waves. How does this feel to you? Then you are in a red golden forest with trees looking as though they are set on fire, with vibrant colored leaves that fall to the ground, creating lush heaps of crunchy colored debris. The air is becoming crisp and cool. How does this feel to you? The moon rises overhead, and you are in a winter landscape. Mountains of snow that have fallen, and light, delicate snowflakes settled onto the heap as the dark night sky becomes clear and filled with endless stars. The dazzling aurora borealis begins to shimmer. Vivid green light swirls and shimmers, hauntingly dancing beautifully through the night sky. The sharp, cold night air is invigorated with light. How does this feel to you? Then you are now in a lush green landscape sprouting with new shoots and a warm sun caressing the earth. Lambs and rabbits frolic sweetly and playfully, Daisies and daffodils create a vibrant yellow blanket over the green grasses that is a sweet scent in the mild, warm air. How does this feel to you? Now say aloud, I trust in the cycles of my life, my work, my own spiritual growth. Through unconditional love, I thrive. I trust in the cycles of love. I trust in the cycles of life, my work, my own spiritual growth. Through unconditional love, I thrive. I trust in the cycles of my life, my work, and my own spiritual growth. Through unconditional love, I thrive. And when you're ready, just open your eyes. And you have completed your healing process. Let's move on to card number 3. If you were drawn to card number 3, focus on this healing process. If you can, allow yourself to feel as though you are becoming soft and gentle in your mind, heart, and body. Breathe easily. Relax. Imagine the strongest and most beautiful creature you can. Bring it to life with color and texture. Envision the eyes, the body, the wings, the fur, the feathers. How bizarre can you get? What are its qualities, powers, and characteristics? Be playful with this process. And if you find it difficult to visualize, you may like to write a description of your strange and beautiful creature, or simply imagine that it would feel what it would feel like. Does it have soft fur, sharp claws, feathery wings made of crackling, fizzing electrical currents, or sensitive, furry antennae with delicate eyes on the tips? Or is it a strange flower that speaks? A tree that grows upside down? Whatever comes to you is just what is needed. Trust in your imagination. As subtle or as wild as it is, and let it speak to you. After you have played with your imaginings for a few moments, complete your healing process with this declaration of intention. And imagine or intend that you are sending it out into the far recesses of the universe. Repeat after me. I am supported through the shock of the new. I accept the beauty in all that is foreign or strange to me, as I know it is bringing me new gifts, wisdom, life experiences, and new creative inspirations. Through unconditional love, so be it. I am supported through the shock of the new. I accept the beauty in all that is foreign or strange to me, as I know it is bringing me new gifts, wisdom, life experiences, and creative inspiration. Through unconditional love, so be it. I am supported through the shock of the new. I accept the beauty in all that is foreign or strange to me, as I know it is bringing me the new gifts, wisdom, life experiences, and creative inspirations. Through unconditional love, so be it, and so it is. So be it, and so it is. So be it, and so it is. Taking a deep breath in and just breathe in all the blessings you've received. from this week's powerful Goddess Energy forecast. Open yourself up to receiving all that blessing, all the new coming to you, all the support that you have, all the divine and physical support that you have. And with a grateful heart, go ahead and say out loud, it is done. It is done. It is done. Thank you, Divine Presence, for joining us. Thank you, Higher Self, Holy Spirit Self. Thank you, Universal Energy, Divine, the energies of the Divine Mother and Divine Father. Thank you for this guidance, the support. So be it, and so it is. When you're ready, open your eyes. Again, thank you so much for receiving this week's Goddess Energy Forecast. This is your girl, Abigail Mensa Bonsu. And I invite you to share this with your loved ones, with your friends. And also to join my group, Moon Goddess Sacred Sanctum, and share your experiences with me. I would love to hear from you. With so much love from my heart to yours. Until next time, bye everyone.